And I think he'll be pretty happy with that one.
This time around, Unicorns did not ban the Kassadin, so TSM did not take the LeBlanc from them.
Remember last game, they were down 30 CS by 5 minutes. Engage goes in, BIOFROST is caught out, flashes may be needed, already used, somebody heal! First blood picked up by HYLISSANG. DOUBLELIFT trying to turn around, SAMUX and Hilly now running for their lives.
DOUBLELIFT bottom lane right now. Might get caught out.
Sven is coming down the river, though. They have to be careful. BIOFROST does get caught.
A lot of damage already down. SAMUX and Hilly trying to shut him down. They will get the first kill of the fight before SAMUX is shut down. SVENSKEREN manages to leap forward, and Hilly throws down the flash. Gonna look underneath the tower. DOUBLELIFT sends out the volley. Not enough to get the kill. Yep, Raptor Camp's already gone. You see Warwick stats for XERXE. 6 wins, 2 losses. Definitely one of his sort of signature champions here in the UOL.
And after that play, BIOFROST back out to #1 objective, controlling the Vizern around the mid lane. TSM do have advantage here in the brush.
Death sentence comes down. XERXE still no access to his ultimate. Dash over the wall for SVENSKEREN. Exile forced to distort backwards. It's going to be Hilly going down, and BJERGSEN gets his first kill of the game.
So Unicorns are never sure if DOUBLELIFT is, pushing up by himself or if he's laning by himself. If BIOFROST has slipped into the fog of war for a very long time, they have to respect his roam at the same time as his lane pressure, because he has counter-ganked them many times by mid.
Well, 2 chains into infinite duress. Flash forward, XERXE kills BJERGSEN.
I was just about to say, we need to see something from XERXE here with that ulti ready. You gotta start snowballing your lanes, and the fact that BJERGSEN actually jumped aggressively in the mid lane allowed Exile to land the chains.
All right, let's see what SVENSKEREN does. He actually hovered down the mid lane. He wants to clean up the extra minions here and put a stop to this pressure. Little bit of damage onto the turret, but not much.
All right, flash is used already by HAUNTZER. The Gnar comes out, as well as a big barrel. Chachi takes 2 turret shots. He's forced to run for his life, trading into minions.
Warwick on the way, though. Blood sent over HAUNTZER. He has to respect this. Even though the ultimate was used from XERXE, they could go for a tower dive if HAUNTZER was getting a bit too aggressive there. So that's why he backs off under turret, just to pick up the farm. We were giving, praise to Unicorns after their bottom lane got first blood, and they were pushing up, that they had a lot, but TSM have retaken it.
All right, quickness comes out. Death sentence actually interrupts HYLISSANG. SVENSKEREN's going to jump in, and with the help of DOUBLELIFT, pick up an easy kill for TSM.
The implied threat of BIOFROST constantly out of vision. Going to keep them playing safe. Turret almost even going down here, but Unicorns teleporting in.
All right, Exile's going to find the charm. That's a 2-man knock-up. The quickness to follow. BJERGSEN's already out to the fight. DOUBLELIFT fires down the arrow, catches onto Hilly as Chachi's TP kills DOUBLELIFT.
Good pick for Unicorns. They need to get some pressure on the objective afterwards as well.
BJERGSEN forced to flash away, but Exile traded his in reply. SVENSKEREN waiting over the walls of the Raptor camp, and HAUNTZER's got a big cask waiting.
BJERGSEN with TP up. He's going back to base now. They were pinging on a ward behind Unicorns, but they're not going for it. This is what we want to see, some aggressive plays here. You gotta keep forcing some of these fights before TSM gets full late game. I like the engage from Unicorns of Love. Sadly for them, they only got that 1 kill, but they got tower at least, and now someone's fighting.
Dicking around, and HAUNTZER kills Exile. There's the teleport you talked about as BJERGSEN. Rift walks into the river. Defensive flash from SAMUX already. Hilly's going to try dash to safety. 4-man stack. Gets the knock-up in, gets the flight back out. Hilly and SAMUX trying to get the damage down as TSM get 1 and then get away.
See if they actually defend the top turret here. DOUBLELIFT does move in for the minion waves, even though Unicorns of Love have the brush. How safe does he feel? Hawkshot is available, by the way.
He thinks they're all back in base.
He's toast.
No flash for DOUBLELIFT. Looking for the knock-up. Manages to find it. Unicorns kill DOUBLELIFT.
Nice little waiting game there for the Unicorns of Love. DOUBLELIFT definitely expecting him back in base. SVENSKEREN, I don't think he can do this.
No, but he's got BIOFROST there, and multiple escapes possible. But Rift Herald going to go down. Probably top turret can go down. Unicorns of Love pressing this mid game just as they need to. Able to take down this turret. However, then TSM used the teleport of their own to get the kill back. Oh, we're back in it.
We are indeed, and BJERGSEN's already dead. HAUNTZER's thrown down the barrel to try and buy some time, as SAMUX was the one that got that credit. SVENSKEREN's running for his life, and TSM disengage.
Oh, not going to be able to do so.
No, they're not. Infinite duress comes out. The knock-up is flashed away from Bio.
I think TSM are actually getting too lax. Yesterday on the desk, I said, the one thing you don't want to do against Unicorns in the mid-game, send your 80 carry to split push on the side waves, because that's why charging mid works for them.
Another flash use, so it's BIOFROST and DOUBLELIFT. The Gnar backwards into the Blade Caller route. It's a kill for Exile. The Rift Herald slams down the mid-inner turret, and the Unicorns have a gold lead approach 20 minutes.
It's all about that mid lane right now. They're just finding the picks. TSM, they walk straight into it. And then another great engage from Unicorns of Love. That's 2 turrets in the mid lane going down. Let's see. So BJERGSEN jumps forward. But again, he's forgetting he's in the mid lane.
There's a Chachi trading very happily into HAUNTZER here. Got that Warden's Mail, a little bit of armor, and XERXE, as it stands, he's now going to look for the Dragon. Okay, double-lift's the target, no flash, remember. VIZICSACSI was able to bait that earlier.
Yeah, now TSM just falling apart.
Looking at the itemization really quickly, by the way. 2 items on the way for Exile, as he gets chunked down by the Lichbane fully stacked rower of BJERGSEN. Ashe arrow caught the Mimic. I think that was the ultimate of LeBlanc. Is now SVENSKEREN. He's looking for SAMUX. SAMUX with the Feather Storm, forced to flash to safety. A great Gnar buys enough time for SAMUX to escape. HAUNTZER's barrel was better. SVENSKEREN gets the first kill, followed quickly by double-lift. BJERGSEN, another for SVENSKEREN. TSM, ace, Unicorn.
Clean ace, and that's going to be buried. TSM looking to put North America on the top.
But a total 10 kills in their 2 previous games. They get 1 more, they will equal it. Unfortunately, though, they ain't going to be very difficult. That's a good stun into double-lift. He's able to QSS his way to safety. Infinite Duress comes out. It's a fight on 2 fronts. HAUNTZER's down on the side of TSM, but the 4-man stack is flying forward. TSM have lost a second. SVENSKEREN's out. SAMUX is still relatively untouched. Now he's getting hammered down. Blade Caller comes out as BJERGSEN Rift walks to safety. XERXE gets caught by the death sentence. Buys a couple times. SAMUX gets the kill, though, and Bio's going to be the next target. Hilly will have his cooldowns available soon, as BJERGSEN waits in the wings. He stood right on top of a ward, though, and forced to run away. Teleport coming out from Exile into the mid lane.
Yeah, not only the ward, but blood scent. You can't hide from that. XERXE's on the trail.
Oh, and Atlanta, no, just takes the gate.
Gonna look for an engage, decides
Sheepy
to bounce away. Exile, how confident is he feeling? Decides against it.
A little bit early means there will be no engage. He's Mega.
Mega Gnar manages to connect SVENSKEREN against the wall. The Lantern's taken by HAUNTZER. SVENSKEREN's out the fight, but there's damage onto BJERGSEN. He goes golden with the Hourglass. SAMUX puts down the Feather Storm into nothing. TSM have already disengaged. Nobody's died yet.
Double-lift is actually playing it so well. He hits the arrow too.
Exile was stunned up for a few seconds. Up on the front line, all of a sudden XERXE's getting more than 48 damage this time round. They trade mid laner for support. BJERGSEN stays alive. Gets away. TSM are winning this fight.
Unicorns almost managed to chain CC the Kassadin, but he got the Outlast off. SAMUX still alive.
He is indeed. Look at the damage coming down from double-lift, though, as SAMUX gets shut down by TSM.
And suddenly you lose that fight. It's the same thing. You look at a Kassadin, you want to kill him. He gets the Outlast off. He's jumping out. That was almost everything invested by Unicorns on him. And suddenly then, double-lift can turn the fight around with the rest of TSM.
It was in 2015 Intel Extreme Masters World Final, and it was the last time they got a 3-0 as well. They're on the verge of doing it again against Europe. However, SAMUX has something to say about it before HYLISSANG gets shut down. Featherstorm goes out, and despite losing a member early, TSM are putting it back on UOL. XERXE's running for his life as BJERGSEN uses the Hourglass under the tower. Death sentence onto SAMUX may sentence UOL to death. Exile gets one back before being shut down himself, and TSM have long death timers to work with.
They've got 3 members here with only SAMUX standing in their way. 2 Nexus turrets to go down.
The Nexus turrets are falling. First is the victim. Baron-empowered minions. They've got to deal with SAMUX. The death sentence might just be it. Yes, it is. Double-lift secures the ace as the Nexus turrets slowly take it
Hill
down.
is now up. They've got another challenger to approach, but it's just the support.
Yeah, there's too many minions. There's too much damage. And on this day, your Rift rival champions, TSM declare